All right, Victor, mic check.
The hills are alive from People Pootie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Ryan.
That really should be part of it. Like the soundtrack for another remake of The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh. That's a good one.
That's a great romantic comedy.
Yeah. Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of Black, White, and Red All Over. I'm Victor Dandridge.
I'm Ryan Seymour.
Oh my gosh. I read some really good stuff this week,
Yeah,
man.
this was a really, really absurdly good week.
Yeah.
And something I went into this one thinking, oh man, this is going to suck.
I can't wait for us to talk about that one. All right, so on the honorable mention side, we got one that's the same.
Yep.
And that's it.
Yes, and then we go completely different.
Okay. Where do you want to start? Do you want to jump in? You want me to jump in? Because I see we both have a number one.
Yeah, we both have number one. Oh, that's because I want to read No Ones, but I just haven't had a chance to yet. So
let me jump in on this one, please. Yeah. No Ones, Jim Krueger, writer of Earth X. Yeah. Okay, listen, this is not even a joke. I met Jim Krueger. It was Wizard World Portland. 4 years ago. Oh my God, it's so long. Yeah. I geeked out. Like, I mean, we're talking, you know how most celebrity people are like, oh my God, I can't talk. I could not speak to Jim Krueger. And I got teased so bad. I was like, it's Jim freaking Krueger, okay?
He wrote Earth X.
Yeah, like, watch your mouth. So he wrote this one, and the artist's name is Welby. I don't even know who that is, but I love it because this feels like a mix of Tommy Edwards, who worked with Mark on 1985, as well as Jean-Paul Leon, who did Earth X. Yeah. So I'm all about this. Yeah. So we've got this take on superheroes in this world that are the tip-top premier individuals, but they are forced to deal with like the marketing side of being famous. Oh. And there's some things that are undercurrent building that are brilliant, and I really, really dug it. And what's funny, this is not even a joke, one of the reasons why I just fell in love with this immediately, I had a book that I'm writing that has an opener that format-wise is exactly like this. Oh, wow. And I bring up stuff where it comes to storytelling. People are like, it's not that serious. But when Jim Krueger does it,
it's that serious.
It's that serious. So listen, me being in the same mind space as Jim Krueger, y'all can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me a thing. But this is good. This is really good. Definitely check this one out because you're going to want to.
I'm going to.
Yes.
Got it on shelves. My number one.
Yes.
Is from Black Mask Lab Raiders. Wow. Not what I was expecting. Matt Miner, Creasley are the two top creators, the writer and artist. It is this group of high school, college-age kids that eco-terrorists might be the right word.
Okay.
They go in labs that are testing animals, break the animals out, jack up everything. They're finding more than they expected. There's something going on in the basement of this lab that is like far beyond what they were even remotely expecting.
Okay. I mean, based on that cover work, that looks...
And one of the really interesting things about this story is it's got like that.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah, no, I can't look at a pug the same way
ever again.
Puppy monkey baby.
Oh,
right?
Oh man.
So it's really cool because it's telling three stories that are the same characters, but they're taking point, like, one 6 months ago, one currently, once a year ago, and they all kind of like give hints as to like the fuller, bigger story that's going on. And I'm digging it. Like,
that's
it's
awesome.
One I was really, really hyped for. The crime aspect of the middle story, like, what did those two do?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very, very cool.
Might have to grab that one. So, good job, man. Good number ones, man. Yeah. That's so important. All right, so I took on Daredevil number 7. This one's Zardosky and Lalit Kumar Sharma did the pencils. And at first I wasn't loving it only because it didn't quite carry the same grittiness that we've had in the previous issues.
Yeah.
But like kind of reading through it, it kind of has like mid-90s Jim Lee to it, which is kind of like, oh, all right, like this is cool.
Yeah.
There's something that happens here that I think is probably one of the most prolific, cool things that we'll see about Kingpin in a long time.
Really?
Yeah, it's a totally different take, and the reason and rationale for it is so very interesting that you're kind of like, I would love to have seen D'Onofrio pull that off.
Oh,
that's how good it is. Yeah. So maybe one day, pretty please, when they restart that series, that would be amazing. Please and thank you.
Jeez.
All of the above.
Now, for the greatest, most ambitious crossover ever, Red Sonja and Vampirella meet Betty and Veronica, issue number 2. Amy Chu, Maria Sinapo. All right, the first issue I didn't like. Like, I really didn't.
Right.
And I was just like, what the heck is going on? This one, though, it actually kind of starts to hit its stride.
Okay.
And you're no longer thrown in with like, okay, how's Vampirella there? How's Red Sonja there? You're just like, you just accept it. They're there at Riverdale.
Right.
And they begin the actual job of detectivizing. I don't even know if that's like a real word.
It works. It works. Yeah, it's gonna be added to Google next year. Don't worry about it.
More dead bodies. There might be a cult. There's Red Sonja eating a steak.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
How'd she take it? Medium?
No, bloody. I think.
Oh, okay. All right.
We're bloody as the new moon.
Oh,
so
all right.
Whatever.
That's why her and Vampirella are friends. I can see that.
They actually get into that. They do. No,
Dang it.
Like, they really do.
I knew it.
So yeah, like that was one where I was like, okay, this issue 2 is like really, really good. So, I
in the Dark Archieverse, which I love that we live in a world that's even a statement. Is this fantasy material right here? Betty, Veronica, Vampirella, and oh my gosh, yeah, thank you, Red Sonja. Do you survive that fantasy? Is that?
Oh no, you're like me. I'm probably dying.
Okay,
like,
all right, but it's a good death.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
I could end up like in a meat locker.
Depends on how you get there. That could be a good thing. It could totally be a good thing.
Speaking of meat lockers.
Oh my God. Batman 73, Tom King, Mikhail Janine?
I've always pronounced it Janine.
I like that. Okay, I'm with that. Still in this very ethereal sense of Batman.
Yeah.
It's a short read, man.
It really is. But like at the end of it,
that's messed up.
Yeah, I was like, can they do that?
I don't even know if that's okay to do.
Does it violate the laws of reality?
It does for me. Okay, like can we and then like the notion of the choice of who to bring and the choice of who to leave behind.
Yeah,
I feel a certain kind of way about that.
Yeah,
like there's something about this that seems so very specific, and I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either. It's so cool because it's such a sparse story. I don't even know if that's the right word, because it's just Tom, and Bruce,
and that's it.
And in a desert,
it's doing their thing.
Yeah,
it's doing their thing. Singing songs, classics, even.
Yeah.
On repeat, which is partly what makes it such a fast read, because like you're like, oh, okay, I know what he's doing.
Okay, I know the Buffalo Run, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it's kind of like, what happens if they run into who they could run into? Like,
yeah, because
I've always felt like the person that they could be running into feels like a father figure to Batman.
A little bit, yeah.
So what happens when he actually meets Batman's dad? Like,
yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna, you know, hey, by the way, you forced a grandkid. I don't like that either. Like, I don't even know. This is kind of, I'm on board for this, though.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
2 issues left for Tom. How is this going to wrap up
I don't know.
in 2 issues?
I don't know. That's not enough time. That announcement, though, that preview image.
Yeah.
Mask of the Phantasm, Catwoman, and Batman.
Done.
It is the story that I needed that I did not realize that I needed.
Yeah.
Like, has Phantasm been brought into the mainstream DC universe?
Not to the best of my knowledge.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
So, who should have probably gotten the Harley treatment first is now getting ready to get like a big bring in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's going to be sweet.
Oh, so amazing. Okay. Let's start with that one.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellence number 2. Brandon Thomas, Kari Randolph, like, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's crazy. So, Motor City Comic Con, Brandon was there, right? And Brandon and I have only like met in person, like maybe once or twice before this.
Yeah.
So it was kind of one of those things like, wait, do I know yet? And then he's like, I'm Brandon Thomas. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah. So we took an elevator ride where I gushed about issue 1.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like busting out details and I'm kind of asking questions, but don't want him to answer. I'm like, don't tell me, but this is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
But don't tell me because I want to go on this ride. And he's like, dude, you are like the best fan right now. And I was like, you don't even understand. Like, this is where I'm at. The most difficult thing in the world when you have like such a crazy kick butt issue 1 is to maintain that excellence with issue 2.
Yeah, got that sophomore slump that happens a lot of times in
Right.
almost all aspects of life. This one though,
Not even.
No slump.
Not even. Oh my gosh. It ramps things up to a higher degree. That ending though.
Right. So we find out that the main character,
Yes.
the kid,
Spencer.
his
My
brain
man.
is good. Like that is his lethal weapon. He's got this plan.
Yes.
There's that relationship between him and the other dude that kind of is.
Yeah, Aaron is he's trying to be helpful.
Yeah.
And he's stepping at the wrong time.
Right.
You know, Spencer's just not in a place to accept that kind of help.
Yeah.
Because it looks like an intrusion.
Yeah. In his entire life, in issue 1, we saw that relation, there was
Exactly.
friction between those two because, like, well, you know, is he the dude that my dad wishes was his son?
Of course, like that's how I would feel too if I was him. So it becomes so difficult to accept anything. But man, with what happens,
I was not expecting that.
Oh, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah. And the visuals, just
Kari,
gorgeous.
listen. When you put your pencil down, does it float? You know what I mean? Like it's got to be. There's got to be something magic and cosmic. You just might have inherited the spirit of Jack Kirby with the way that you set stuff up. Like this is just what that is. Like
elevator scene.
Man.
Yeah, elevators.
Elevators.
Big time quotes.
It's
because that's the only way you can describe it.
Listen, purple.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
It made sense.
So good.
Like,
it's so good.
There we go.
Listen, if you guys aren't rocking some excellence gear, you're doing it wrong. There's actually
there's an ad.
Yeah, there's an ad. So you need to be doing that. The next issue drops the week of San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. You know a book is good if it's going to drop the weekend of San Diego. Nobody does anything worthwhile the weekend of San Diego.
No.
This book is like, nah, we here. We're here. We're worth it. Trust. And it is.
It does. It delivers. Just can't wait for issue 3.
Oh, that ending page.
Yes.
Assassination Nation number 4.
This book.
I'm always going to say Assassination Nation. It's amazing. It's Assassination. Guys.
There needs to be a spin-off book with Tarkenton and Dave. The first couple panels on page 2 and 3 absolutely broke my heart.
Dude.
Don't have that dream.
Brutal.
Turn the dream into
brutal. So brutal. The whole of this story is brilliant in a way that it's so simple. Yeah. But like if this was a movie, and I hope that it is one soon, I'm thinking whoever did oh man, what is that movie called? It's got Benicio del Toro and Ryan Phillippe in it.
Way of the Gun.
Thank you. That's who should do this one.
Yeah.
That's yes. Please and thank you. Do this book.
Oh, wrong shelf, Ryan.
You're close though. You're close. Just went a little.
I want Dave on that one.
Okay, between the two, do you have a favorite character between Dave and Tarkenton?
Oh man, that's a toughie. All right.
That is a tough.
So like Tarkenton, there's just something simple and earnest about him.
He is a force of nature.
Yeah.
That dude is awesome.
He's like if Huck was a hitman. That would be.
Actually, I think Dave is if Huck was a hitman because he's so sweet.
He is. He really is.
He means it so much, man. Like,
that's so cool.
He did. He wanted to high five him so bad in front of everybody. He didn't care. It was amazing. I want to know what it is that Dave did that actually keeps him above Tarkenton.
There's got to be something.
There's got to be something hardcore.
Everybody hates on him and makes fun of him.
But dude, I mean,
what did he do?
Right.
Who did he kill? How did he kill them?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
But that's the thing. Like Tarkenton, listen, there is nothing that is not a weapon in his hands.
Right.
Including air. Like I just feel like he would just like manhandle air and like choke you with it. And you're just like How am I choking you on air? But you would.
I'm an airbender. It's just,
this doesn't even make sense. Like, what is this? I don't even need to breathe. I'm a robot. How's he choking
how
me
you
through
choking
there? That's Tarkington for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the plot thickens on
Yeah.
this one. And it's funny because I had that in the back of my mind, like there was something there.
yeah.
But I didn't think like this was actually going to be that move.
But it was.
But it was that move.
Yeah.
And now I want to see like, how do you, now that the players all know, how do you close the deal?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that they're gonna, but I want to know
Yeah.
what we're going to see with this.
Because what other plot twists are out there? Is it just a straight up, we're going to go kill you?
Oh.
Did anybody notice what was being written in the window behind them?
I did, and that was amazing. Oh my God.
Oh, Fingerman, you
That
beautiful.
dude, he's so rude.
Yeah.
So rude in all the right ways.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
If
Very
you're
much
not
so.
reading Assassination,
Yes.
dude,
What are
do that.
Why do you have eyes?
Just go. Just
Yeah,
go
what's-
read it. It's
This is just issue 4.
yeah.
This is a great journey. Just go along
It's
with
hysterical.
it. It's so good.
If you're ever like sitting around like, oh man, my books never say anything like rub some cocaine on it. This one does.
It does.
It does.
It does.
And
And it might be a viable solution to what's going on.
It might be based
really-
on what was happening.
Just saying. Could be. He's so. I threw a rock at him. It was a big rock.
It was a
Like
big
that's
rock.
so good. That's who he is. It's who he is. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. Black Label, Superman Year 1, Frank Miller, John Romita Jr. You can't have justice without truth.
That actually was a killer
Man.
line.
So, okay. You were saying earlier,
Yes.
you had trepidations.
Yes.
I had trepidations.
Yeah.
Why did you have trepidations?
Because Frank Miller, the back half of Frank Miller's catalog
Yeah.
has some books, some storylines, some dialogue that just feel like he's trying to write a Frank Miller story.
I can understand
Like
that.
it's just over the top and kind
Right.
of robotic. This though, like it started off and it was a little bit clunky for me. I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
But once you got to the human aspect,
Man,
of
did
Clark.
it soar.
yeah,
Did it soar.
absolutely clicked on so many levels. The truth justice comment was brilliant. Some of the moments between him and Lana,
Right.
like, wow, that's like a high school.
That's up there with like some ultimate Spider-Man truth with me on that one.
Yeah.
So for me, my biggest concern is the perception that people have had about Frank over the last few years, even the last decade or so. I didn't think that he would have the right tone for Superman.
Yeah, because it's very dark.
Yeah, like super dark. He's been, there have been people that just think like his time had come and gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, DK3 turning a lot of things around, but he also had Brian Azzarello helping with that one. So I'm sure a lot of people are like, well, was that Azzarello? Was it
No,
him?
that was a thought that I had, in all honesty.
Right, and it's total fair. And again, like the way this starts out, you can't help but draw parallels to like All-Star Superman.
Yeah.
And All-Star Superman did it so right.
Yeah.
That a comparison like that is just
It's not fair.
It's not
It's not
fair.
even remotely fair.
But it's warranted
Yeah.
when you start off like this.
Mhm.
What I think is interesting as a creator, this is a multitude of different stories. And what would have been quote unquote better is a legitimate break in those chapters.
Yeah.
So that you know when a certain story series is over.
Yeah.
Because otherwise the threads that it seems to leave are kind of weird.
Yeah.
But if you look at it as a chapter break, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And I wonder, like, if there was like a reason why they didn't do that, because it seems clearly written to
Yeah.
be this story, then this story,
story.
then this story.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why they didn't do that.
Yeah, it was weird because you would think like maybe put in like a page or two, like a splash page,
Right.
like something just visually to cause that break. I thought that was it was kind of running together, but when it clicks,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I like it. It was my fear, and one of my other fears going into this was because of the dark tone of a lot of Frank's recent work,
Right.
and his other stuff. Was it going to be kind of like a Brightburn sort of thing?
Right.
thing
Right.
going on?
Right.
And it actually is, even though there are some dark moments.
This is
Very,
Superman.
yeah, very
This is
bright,
Superman.
very hopeful.
Yeah.
I will try to be the best person possible for
Man.
this place.
Okay, so all you Superman heads out there, and all the different iterations that have shown us Superman over the last, we'll say, 10 years. Whether that's Brightburn, whether that's something animated, whether that's Man of Steel. I'm really curious how this is going to sit with you on that spectrum, because I think, like, even touching some of the things of Man of Steel, this one goes more Superman than what Man of Steel gave us.
Oh, yeah. Because there's the moments where Clark kind of gives in.
Yeah.
And he shows a little bit.
Like, I'm a person.
Yeah.
And this is how I feel. And this is important to me. But at the same time, like, understanding what he is and how that works. And, yeah, man, this is cool. This is really cool.
Yeah, because it's a Clark Kent first, not Superman.
Yes. Superman's not even a thing here. So what I'm concerned of still is that in some way, shape, or form, this is a redo of the tones and themes of Superman Rebirth.
Yeah.
That I'm afraid of. Because that's a very seminal, classic, iconic work.
Yeah.
And I would hate to have two books of a similar vein compete like that. I don't think we have, like, there's nothing that really competes with Dark Knight Returns. There's nothing that competes with Year One Batman. I would hate for there to be competing Superman origins like that. Because I don't think that's fair. Yeah. In a weird way, especially to the fans.
And with the creators and the caliber of creators involved, so you're like, well, you know,
right?
Like, no, just
because then you start cherry picking things that you like, things that you don't like. But yeah, this, I mean,
that
shout out to John Romita Jr. on this one. He brought his A game.
All the way. Not because some of John's recent stuff has been very blocky,
right?
Very, very, I don't know, sketchy. I don't know if
it's
that's
kind
the
of
right word.
What I would say is it's deadline friendly.
Yes.
Where the point of it is the storytelling, not necessarily the illustration.
Yeah.
And this, he definitely brought the illustration back. And I don't know how much of that might be Danny Mickey's finishes as well. Like, Danny Mickey obviously is a master at finishing his work and still has the craziest tongue in all of comics. That's an old Wizard magazine shout out if you guys don't remember. He used to stick his tongue out. Like Venom long. It was crazy. But yeah, like he like they brought it on this one.
Yeah.
This was so cool. So cool. The dark place that this went, man.
But Clark stayed, like,
dude, he stayed the course, man. He really did. He really did. I don't know if that's gonna go in there. It's so giant. There we go.
Because those kids, it could have went a
I
completely
feel like
different-
they would have deserved it though.
Yeah.
Like if he just, I don't know, smashed one forever, like I think that would have been warranted. I'm sorry. Like it really would have.
But that was the moment that I knew, like, this was a Superman book.
Yes. This is, and not a Frank Miller Superman book. This is Superman. It just happens to be written by Frank. Ooh, I think that's the most refreshing thing. You're absolutely right. Well done. Dude, this is a great week. Really good week. Some new stuff, some good classics. Across the board, man. This was good. This is really, really good. If this is your first time checking us out, feel free to give us that like because we want you to like us.
Enjoy that.
If you don't, leave us a note in the comments. Tell us why you didn't like it. Like, were we too non-spoilerific? You know, because we're spoiler zero still. We have to be.
We have to be zero spoilers.
Yeah. Zero spoilers. That's it.
Did you hate what we thought about a book?
Ooh, that's an even better one.
Let us know.
Yeah, debate us. We want to hear it. That's always fun. I like that. If you do like what you see, though, make sure you click the subscribe button and click the bell for notifications.
Because every Wednesday, we bring you zero spoiler reviews.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't miss an episode.
All of it. Because it's good. Yes. So good.
Yeah, except for episode 37.
I still like that one.
My back isn't the same since
I mean,
then.
that's fair. It is technically the Superman 4 of our episodes.
It is. It really is.
But I still love Superman 4, though, right? So there you go. That's all I'm saying.